Yeah, I'm slightly perturbed. I did a video previously, but for whatever reason, it would not take. So we're going to try this again. This is my Milwaukee Bucks segment. We're going to talk Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to talk expectations. We're going to talk season, off season, free agents on the roster. We're just going to do a Milwaukee Bucks overview. The same thing that we did with the OKC Thunder, the same thing that we did with the Detroit Pistons, same thing we did with the Timberwolves, the Lakers, same thing, So let's jump right into it. This is RC Talks, and let's get down to business. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they finished number one in the Eastern Conference last season at 58-24. Met a very unfortunate ending in the first round against the Miami Heat, where they were knocked out 4-1, and it cost them the services of their coach, Mike Budenholzer, as he was fired shortly thereafter their elimination. Now, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo was hurt half to a third of the series, but he still played a few games, so I don't want to say that he was solely responsible for Milwaukee losing, because I still felt Giannis put forth a very valiant effort in his return to that series. But after the loss, after the dust cleared and the Bucks were eliminated as the number one seed, we all know that something had to give, and so they lost their coach. They were able to get a first-time coach, Adrian Griffin. He is a well-renowned veteran around the NBA, and he truly knows his stuff. He's got a lot of years at this. He's been an assistant coach on the bench, multiple teams' benches. I believe in his ability to coach. I know that he will get the Bucks going in the right direction, but it's we're just gonna have to see when that occurs, when he's able to really put his footprint on this group. We know that Giannis must have signed off on him. I don't think they would hire him if Giannis wasn't, down with the cause. So, it's good to see Griffin come aboard. I like with this team that they still have Giannis in his prime. He's only 28. He still can grow. Giannis still can grow. He still can get better. I firmly believe that, he can reach the MVP caliber status once again. One thing I will say is that this team must make improvements from my standpoint of view, because you got free agents coming at a couple of different angles. You got Brook Lopez. Do you bring him back? The big man is a free agent, but he's 35. He's not getting any faster. Chris Middleton, he decided to opt out of his 1 year, $40 million extension. You got free agent names on your team such as Joe Ingles. Javon Carter is a free agent. I'm not 110% sure if Bobby Portis is a free agent, but maybe he was looking at trying to go to the Lakers because of the Darvin Ham connection, and I don't know if that's a possibility or if he stays put. And I don't know if it's a trade market that's very valuable on Portis anyway, and you can use his services, so I don't know why they would want to rush Portis out of the door. If I didn't say Joe Ingles is a free agent. So this team has some things that they need to shore up. Drew Holiday is a really, really solid point guard, defensively and offensively at the same time. But he's 33. He's going to be 34. You got to start looking for a point guard for the future. You don't, and then Chris Middleton is 31. So you don't want these guys to age out, because Giannis isn't 30 yet. And you want to kind of keep, some young, explosive talent around him if you can, or if not explosive talent, surround him with great shooters. And it's been a down shooting year for Chris Middleton, but he also has been injured. So he's been injury prone since the championship run. So they got a lot of question marks on this team. It's going to take some magnificent coaching and some key signings. What do you do with Grayson Allen? He just had like an average season to me. He's cutting that JJ Redick kind of mold. He can hit the three. But what else is he really going to provide for you? You got a young guy in Marjan Beauchamp. They were able to draft two really good defensive-minded rookies, and Andre Jackson and also Chris Livingston out of Kentucky, who they got with the last pick in the draft. So I'm wondering, like, will they actually see the floor? Because Coach Bud didn't play the rookies a lot. And, I kind of think they dropped the ball a little bit there. I mean, they didn't play Jordan Nora. I feel like they didn't develop him properly, because he could have been somebody that could have been a key player off the bench. But he didn't get a real chance to really develop. And I can't say his name, but he had a really long name. It's Mashmash Kelesvui or something like that. Anybody knows who I'm talking about. But that guy had he had some potential. It's a couple of guys that just didn't play on the Bucks that I feel like could have played, that could have potentially down the road helped his team. They got to get an interjection of youth from somewhere by making sure that these players can play right along with Giannis, if I'm making sense. I do feel like, because you still have such a franchise cornerstone in Giannis, that they aren't going anywhere. They're going to be contending. But if everyone else is making moves, and you see that the Boston Celtics made a move to add Kristaps Porzingis, I feel like the Heat are going to try to make a big splash move that could possibly beat Damian Lillard. So if everybody else is trying to improve, Milwaukee needs to try to improve. And they lost out on Bradley Beal. Damian Lillard is still out there, but I don't know if they have the pieces to get Damian Lillard. So, it's just some question marks with the team. Last year, they got off to that great, 8-0, 9-0 start. Then they kind of, slowly came back down to earth throughout the season. However, they played well and great enough to finish at 58-24. You just don't wake up and finish 58-24. So they were really dominant during the season. They just kind of lost their way during the playoffs. And, I think some confidence got dashed when Giannis went down. They didn't know when he would come back, if he would be the same. And it just was a horrible ending to a really good season for the Milwaukee Bucks. And, I trust and believe, as I said, in the new coach, Adrian Griffin, trust in the management, trust in Giannis's ability to continue to dominate. And I just hope that he improves on his versatility as it relates in terms of getting a more consistent jump shot. I would have him, shooting countless jumpers, 500 jumpers, 600 jumpers a day. He's got to get down a jump shot because he's missing that. If he doesn't have the three ball, he has to get the mid-range going. It's something that separates Giannis from Jokic, is he can't consistently stop out. I mean, he can't consistently step out and pop, jumpers. He can't come down the court and just pop jumpers. Now, Giannis can shoot the rock and he can make some shots, from outside of the paint, but he's not like, he's not going to like punish you or make you pay for that. And occasionally he can hit the three, but Jokic can definitely nail outside shots and threes, and he's a little bit better at passing. So I would definitely have Giannis working on his shot, and I would definitely have him working on his passing abilities, because he's not a bad passer. Like, don't get me wrong. Giannis can pass the ball pretty good. But, he has room for improvement. And as long as he knows that, in the long run, it's definitely going to help them try to get another championship. Because I believe, even if it's not with this roster as constituted, that he can definitely get another championship or two. But you're going to have to reconstruct this roster, and you're just going to have to find out, how valuable Chris Middleton truly is to your franchise. At age 31, is he on the same timeline with Giannis, who is 3 years younger than him at 28? Are they going to be on the same timeline? I think if Middleton can come back healthy this year, maybe they could get another shot at winning the championship this year, and I think that would be for the best. Same thing with Drew Holiday. If he can come back focused and locked in, that would be for the best for them. If he could come back, and he would be able to help out his help this Milwaukee Bucks team get it done. Because I think it's possible they still can win another championship with the core group of Middleton, Giannis, and Holiday. But they don't have forever with this roster to try to get another chip, if I'm making sense. And outside of that, guys, that's kind of how I look at things. Milwaukee is not going to be a major free agent designation, so you're going to have to draft, of course. And so, they hit on that with Giannis. Of course they did. But in order to keep being, championship contenders, they need to, make sure they hit on, the draft pick. So hopefully they'll hit on either draft pick, Andre Jackson or Chris Livingston. Or if nothing else, maybe Marjan Beauchamp, who I think he came out of the G League, I believe. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comment section. I'm not a calculator. Sometimes I get some stuff wrong. I try to, I know my ball, but sometimes you just never know. But maybe they could develop Marjan Beauchamp, and the promises there that maybe he could be, another guard for them that can help take some of the load off of Giannis. You need a shot creator. You really do. That's what you truly need. Bradley Beal would have been perfect for Milwaukee. I don't know that they have enough to get Damian Lillard, if I said that. But yeah, you guys, you let me know what you think about the Milwaukee Bucks. Is the future still bright as championships? Is that still a possibility? I think as long as you got GA, Antetokounmpo, Giannis, I think you are in the running no matter what. I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions. I just think I'm going to say this before I go. I think it's just really unfortunate that Giannis got hurt, because once Giannis got hurt, didn't it just seem like Jimmy Butler had all of the confidence in the world? Or is it just me though? Because once Giannis got hurt, then it's boom, all the confidence in the world went to Miami. So yeah, if you could bring back Giannis healthy, which should be no problem, you just got to figure out what to do with Middleton and Drew Holiday. And also, you got to find another big man if you don't bring back Brook Lopez. So that's all I got, guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.